If you're thinking about grabbing the ASUS RT-AX55 router, because it promises blazing fast Wi-Fi speeds and coverage up to 3,000 square feet, you might want to hold on for a second. But here's what surprised me. Despite all the fancy specs, this router has some glaring issues that might make you regret your purchase. Most reviews rave about its Wi-Fi 6 capabilities, but there's a catch you're not hearing about. Stick around because I'm diving deep into exactly why this router might not be the best fit for you, even if you think it is. Let me start by saying, if you're a casual internet user or live alone, this router could work fine for you. But if you're a gamer, streamer, or have a smart home packed with devices, the RT-AX55 might leave you frustrated. Ever wonder why a device with a quad-core 1.5 GHz processor and those juicy 1800 Mbps speeds somehow feels slower when streaming 4K or playing online? We're about to break it down. Now, before you think this is just another negative rant, I'll also explain when this router shines and how to squeeze out every bit of performance possible. So don't click away just yet. We're peeling back the curtain on ASUS RT-AX55's strengths and wild weaknesses. Ready? Let's get into it. First up, the ASUS RT-AX55 presents itself as a budget-friendly Wi-Fi 6 router with some eye-popping features. A maximum range of up to 3,000 SQFT is no joke. This should cover most medium-sized homes. The dual-band router supports the latest 802.11 AX standard, offering up to 1,800 Mbps combined speed, 574 Mbps on the 2.4 GHz band, and 1201 Mbps on the 5 GHz. Sounds great, right? And it boasts a 1.5 GHz quad-core processor, which supposedly handles multiple connected devices smoothly, supported by MU-MIMO and OFDMA technology to improve multi-device communication. But here's the kicker. Real-world performance often misses these lofty promises. For starters, although the spec sheet mentions AI Protection Classic, powered by Trend Micro for commercial-grade security, and a neat VPN feature called ASUS Instant Guard, these sometimes complicate the setup and decrease the router's nimbleness if you're not tech-savvy. There's a reason why the classic router problems still appear: dropped connections and slow responsiveness. Next, despite the 3,000 SQFT coverage claim, users have reported patchy Wi-Fi signals, especially thick-wall homes or multi-storied houses. This router doesn't mesh well on its own either. It can be linked with other ASUS AI mesh routers for expanded coverage, but that means investing more money and time, which somewhat defeats the purpose of choosing a single budget-friendly router. One Amazon reviewer joked, "I'm not sure if it's a router or a box of unpredictable surprises." Here's where the plot thickens. The ASUS RT-AX55 supports the new OFDMA method, which theoretically should allow the router to talk to multiple devices at the same time without lagging. However, in reality, many users find that once you start adding devices, smartphones, smart TVs, laptops, security cams, the network gets bogged down, leading to buffering or dropped signals, especially on the 5 GHz band. So if your household is a little like a techno hive buzzing with activity, this router may leave you hanging. It's a bit like inviting all your friends to a party and then realizing you only brought 2 bottles of soda. Fun quickly turns into frustration. Another gripe: the router's setup and management software. ASUS router app and web interface can feel clunky, especially for first-time router owners. Confusing options, occasional crashes, and less than intuitive controls can make what should be a simple Wi-Fi setup a minor nightmare. If you value easy installation, this might test your patience. So, a router that's supposed to make your life easier ironically creates headaches. Here's a little joke for you. Why did the router break up with the modem? Because it couldn't handle the connection issues. But seriously, in this case, the RT-AX55 tries its best but sometimes just can't keep up. Now, I promised you a mini promise twist. Despite these issues, there are scenarios where this router excels. If your home is moderately sized and you primarily surf the web, check social media, or stream on a couple of devices, the RT-AX55 offers solid speeds backed by Wi-Fi 6 tech without the price tag of flagship models. Unlike older Wi-Fi 5 routers, its adoption of 1024 QAM modulation and 80 MHz bandwidth means it is future-proofed for a few years to come. Also, the lifetime-free AI protection powered by Trend Micro is a big plus for security-conscious users. Don't let the shortcomings scare you off completely. This router can be a great entry-level Wi-Fi 6 device, but it's certainly not the best performer out there in its price bracket, and that's why you're seeing mixed reviews. For instance, if your biggest problem is a dead spot in the back of your apartment, this router alone might not fix it. You'd need a more elaborate mesh system or extender, which leads me to the important question: who is this router really for? If you need affordable next-gen Wi-Fi 6 speeds but don't have too many connected devices and a home that's not too big or heavily partitioned, the ASUS RT-AX55 is a reasonable pick. Small families, college students in dorms, or apartment dwellers with one or two smart devices can find good value here. But if you're a gamer needing ultra-low ping, a streamer or content creator demanding uninterrupted HD or 4K video, or you live in a sprawling home filled with smart gadgets, you'll quickly find this router wanting and probably tearing your hair out. Another joke to lighten things up: what do you call a router that can't keep secrets? A bad connection. In real terms, I saw Wi-Fi speeds dramatically drop after the third or fourth device started heavy use. Sporadic connectivity issues cropped up, and the promised 3000 SQ-FT range was more like 2000, tops, with thick walls affecting signal quality as expected. It's fair to say the real-world user experience doesn't always match the product page hype. On the bright side, ASUS does offer solid customer support and firmware updates that have addressed some stability bugs since launch. The router's design is sleek and unobtrusive, fitting easily into most home setups without requiring a dedicated tech corner. So what's the bottom line? The ASUS RT-AX55 is a budget-friendly Wi-Fi 6 router that delivers decent performance for moderate usage, but it falls short when pushed hard. It's perfect for users who want a taste of Wi-Fi 6 without breaking the bank, but are realistic about their needs and environment. However, if you expect flawless gaming, streaming at high resolutions on multiple devices, or large home coverage without additional hardware, keep looking. Before I wrap up, remember, prices on Amazon can fluctuate fast, so if you decide this router fits your needs, check the link in the description below for the best current deal. Don't wait too long because discounts come and go quicker than your devices lose connection on this router. To summarize, the ASUS RT-AX55 has a powerful processor, supports new Wi-Fi 6 tech, and includes security features you won't find on cheaper models. But its real-world range, multi-device handling, and user experience lag behind expectations. Take the hype with a grain of salt. One last joke for the road: why don't routers ever get invited to poker games? Because they're always dropping connections. If you want solid Wi-Fi without spending a fortune, with security perks and easy scalability using ASUS AI Mesh, the RT-AX55 is worth considering. But if you crave flawless high-speed performance across a large smart home ecosystem, invest a bit more or look for higher-tier models. Thanks for sticking with me. Hit that like button if this review saved you some router headaches, and consider subscribing for more honest tech insights. Check out the link below for the latest price on the ASUS RT-AX55. And remember, technology isn't perfect, but finding the right fit for your needs is the real win. Happy surfing!